Hey YouTube, I hope everybody's doing well. John V here. Literally just walked in the door and I had an idea on my mind. So I just got in a nice workout and I was thinking reflecting on yesterday's journey. So I helped two guys, one Andre, one Lamar. Thank you guys so much for letting me help you guys in person yesterday with your training. Also, we set up their Facebook ads and can't wait to see their success there as well. But they both had a 2 gallons per minute machine, and that's why I refer back to them. Man, I haven't used a 2 gallon per minute machine since I first started. You guys can look at my channel. I had the DeWalt 2.5 gallon per minute machine, but man, it just shows that I'm so used to a 4 gallon per minute machine. Now we'll get into different pumps and things like that here in a second, but for these guys who are just getting started out, or you're transitioning from a 2 gallon to a 4 gallon, here's some tips and tricks that I want to share with you guys. So the first thing is, when you're just getting started out, you have to start with what you guys can afford. If you cannot afford a brand new 4 gallon per minute, try looking on the Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, Craigslist for a used machine. Make sure it's been serviced, and then see if it runs, things like that, and that will get you through until you can afford a brand new machine. Now if you have to get a brand new machine and you want to get a 2 gallons per minute, I just found yesterday that that machine was just not powerful enough to do a concrete that was really dirty, and the job took a very long time. So to combat that, what I recommend you guys do is start with a 4 gallon per minute machine. Now in the link in the description, I have all of my links to all of the equipment that I recommend you guys go ahead and get set up. Also, 20-inch surface cleaner. So when you run a 4 gallon per minute, that allows you to run a bigger surface cleaner. You can try a 16-inch, but I personally liked the 20-inch surface cleaner. And that was really the capability of being faster, better flow of water, more hose. I mean, the list goes on and on. So when we first set up, he only had about 50 feet of hose, right? And you can't really go far with that. On mine, we run about 200 feet of hose, and it's way much better. So I recommend getting a 4 gallon per minute. Another thing is the gas tank size. The size of that 2-gallon tank, it was small. The ones on the 4 gallon per minute, they're gonna last 4 or 5 hours at a time, depending on how much you're using it. So you don't have to fill up your tank as much, as what I'm trying to get at. Every 30 minutes, Andre had to fill up his 2.5 gallon tank, which was really small. Now on a power washer, you can that's a 4 gallon per minute, you can get away with an entire job, depending on how big, with just one single tank of gas, right? So that's what I recommend there. It allows you to run 200 feet of hose. Also, you can leave everything in the truck or your trailer, and you don't have to kind of move it around, things like that. And it's just overall a way better machine. It's going to save you a ton of time, help you on the house washes, help you on the driveway cleaning, all of that stuff. It's going to help you improve and be faster. So I highly recommend, before anybody gets started, you check out the links in the description for every equipment that you need that's essential to get started. So I have the link to my J-rod, the turbo nozzle, those are very important. Also the equipment, so the PPC, which the protective PPE, I'm sorry, the protective equipment that you want to go ahead and protect yourself. So I showed them gloves, you want your respirator, also get you some Huck boots. So just make sure that you've got protection there. So everything's linked in the description. But yes, so start with a 4 gallons per minute. I've used an 8 gallon per minute. I didn't like it personally. It just had so much power. My buddy Tim here in Tampa, he allowed me to use his, and we've got some video footage. I think it was like the $700 setup versus the $10,000 setup video, which is the main video on my channel. Now the 8 gallons per minute, that thing really runs great for surface cleaning, commercial, using a lot of flat work, but the 4 gallon per minute, that thing works very well. Now, what machine should you get started with? Now, a 4 gallon per minute with a AAA pump is gonna cost you about $600, but just understand that that's not a commercial grade pump. It's a residential grade pump on a commercial engine. And I learned this here from Ameritech in Tampa, Florida. They're great. So anybody that needs help with equipment wise, I do recommend going to Ameritech if you're in Tampa, Florida, or contacting a local pressure washing store in your area to get those cat pumps. So a cat pump is something that'll last you 10, 20 years. If you want to go ahead and do this long term and build your business for your family and continue to grow and grow and grow. So commercial, if you want to do commercial, I recommend a cat pump on a 4 gallon per minute. And hot water is not very necessary. I've never tried hot water. I don't think it's necessary. I've talked to a lot of people here in Florida that have one but never used it and spent a lot of money on that. So just wanted to kind of cover for anybody to clear up, hey, what machine should I get started with? Definitely you need a 4 gallon per minute to get started. If you can't afford a brand new one, go to Craigslist, go to Facebook Marketplace and see if you can buy one used. That's what I did with my equipment, is I bought mine used from somebody in my pressure wash community group that was selling their equipment, and I got a great deal. So I highly recommend you do that. Now, if you guys aren't in the Facebook group, that's also linked in the description. And I've got some other links that I want you guys to check out. If you need business, you can go ahead and invest in my Facebook ads blueprint, get your ads set up, and then also got a link there for signs. So signs have been a great way of getting business. But if you guys have made it this far, please leave a comment down below where you guys are located, and I want to answer some questions that you guys have. So I'll be going live on my Facebook group and recapping any questions you guys leave down here in the description. So I hope this video found value. Smash that like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 10,000 members on YouTube here, and I think we're going on 11,000 people in the Facebook group. So God bless everybody. I hope everybody's having an amazing day, successful week, and we'll talk soon.